Greetings family, peace and love to you and yours. This is Guru and thanks for visiting my channel. This video is about a Chinese museum who paired Africans, black people, with animals, prompting charges of racism. And then there's this translation app also. Now, we've seen several different instances of racism coming from Asians. We know that Asians can be just as racist as the next person, and especially following suit right behind white supremacy. They can be the same way, sometimes just as bad if not worse. Nonetheless, we've seen the commercials that they've created trying to turn a black person white, thinking it was funny. They've done quite a few things towards black people that have shown that they are clearly racist when it comes to blacks. Well, this situation is no different. You see, a Chinese museum has pulled a photo exhibition showing African faces juxtaposed with those of wild animals after being accused of racism. That's right, I'm going to show you a video footage of exactly what I mean. Now, what's odd about this is that it took charges of racism for these people to see how wrong it was. And that's my point. It's utterly ridiculous, utterly stupid and retarded, and just plain dumb for people to put something together like that and not understand how wrong it is. So I look at these Asians who put this together, and in particular the Chinese. I look at them and I wonder, what kind of people are you to where you're following right behind white supremacy with their racist actions, and you're doing the same thing? As a matter of fact, I just want to say you're learning the lessons quite well. Quite well. It's really, really bad too, especially considering that the Chinese have been investing heavily in Africa. That's a whole nother story though, a whole nother video. So I'm not even going to touch on that. But I digress. Back to the point. It says, and if that wasn't embarrassing enough, the country's main social media messaging service was forced to apologize because its automatic translation bot was translating the term for black foreigner into nigger. That's right. The translation bot was programmed to translate the term for black foreigner into the word nigger. That's clearly racist, and again, that was by design. And again, they didn't pull this until they started getting a backlash. So these aren't the first such incidents of their kind either. Last year, a Chinese detergent TV advertisement went viral and sparked international outrage after it showed an African-American man being transformed by a washing machine into a fresh-faced Chinese man. Again, we pretty much, most of us have seen that. Africans face considerable racism inside China, and the latest incidents underline just how slowly attitudes are changing. That's a problem for the Chinese government too. It spends considerable financial and diplomatic capital wooing African leaders and African nations, but evidence of racist attitudes within China is bound to fuel mistrust. And I want to stop on that point for a second. African leaders, African people, black people in particular, it is time to wake up. You think everybody is your friends. You're so trusting and trustworthy. That's why Africa has been taken over by foreigners, because of your trusting. It is time to wake up. Claim what is yours and take back what is yours. If you don't understand this, we're going to always be in the situation we're in. We're in the 21st century and still going over this stuff. You know, yes, black people have been through slavery and we've been survivors. We have survived. But at this junction, we should be a much smarter people. And yes, Slowly but surely, we're getting that way. But it's awfully a slow pace. But anyways, it says that the museum in the city of Wuhan, that's W-U-H-A-N, had shown a dozen photographs of Africans next to animals showing similar facial expressions as part of an exhibition titled "This is Africa" by photographer Yu Weiping. Okay, family, all I can say is, again, wake up. So the Shanghaiist website called the exhibition incredibly racist. It also quoted the president of the China photographic publishing house, Zhao Zingzing, as giving it a review for, quote, capturing the vitality of primitive life, unquote. The museum was forced into a rethink after Nigerian Instagram user Edward E. Duke, by the screen name Eddie Dizzle, posted a video of the exhibit and asked why, quote, China put pictures of a particular race next to wild animals, unquote. The Shanghaiist reported that the Instagram post was later deleted. So what they did was they deleted that tweet or that Instagram post. But the point is that the fact does not delete. It doesn't go away. We still have the same questions. Why would any artist or why would any group of people think it's okay to put pictures of a particular race next to wild animals? That is a provocative, straightforward, sane, intelligent question that I'm sure a lot of people won't be able to answer since they think that's okay. But anyways, let's roll the clip. Just speechless. Insane. It took an outrage for these people to understand how racist this is. That is so crazy.
Let the other people to work. Because I don't have enough money, so I must work.
So black people, there you have it. Do you still trust Asians? Or at least the Chinese like this? Do you still trust them? Okay, well, I just showed you what they think, or what some think of black people. They also are investing, like I said, heavily into Africa. Would you trust people like this? Do you trust people like this? That's the question. I'm out.